Pryce guy. Okay, so he's like, bring it on, and then the funky air conditioning goes off, and I'm like, oh snap, I'm sort of cold. At least I'm not in a t-shirt, but I have shorts on, so that's cold. And so he leads out with a seal. I'm like, oh my god, go Kago, do your Kagonage. I don't know why I led with Kago. I know that, like, half of his Pokemon, even though he has 3, half of them are like Seal and Dugong, so I'm screwed. So I switched to Gengar to take it the Icy Wind like a beast, except he gets a crit, and I'm like, no! So, there's Hail out, and no one even cares, because the Hail hits the Seal, because it's just plain water type, and, that was pretty dumb of me. So I confuse it, and it doesn't hit itself, but I don't really know what it's doing. And then I decided, you know, Gengar is really good in this battle. I don't know. Gengar just pretty much wins it for me. And, that's pretty good. So, Gengar is just chilling, and now it's going to rest, and now it's not confused no more, and that's a pain. And that Hail is really taking a toll on me, not really, since I healed up. And yes, I do use a lot of healing items. Don't make fun of me, okay? They're cheap, alright? I try to support the Pokemon economy as much as I can. And so, I do my part. And so the Shadow Ball hits, and it dies. I'm like, woo, level 32! And so, he's gonna send out the Dugong now. And, yeah. Let's put it to sleep, instead of having to use rest, because it's better to have things to sleep my way than have them go to sleep their way. Isn't that better? Yes, okay, because they can't do nothing while they're asleep, except maybe, wake up on the first turn. Wow, that's great! So, and also, if you put them to sleep, they don't know when they can use Sleep Talk or not. Ooh, so, what? Okay, so it fell asleep on its own. So now what he's gonna do is 2 turns of Sleep Talk, because, you know, he's asleep on his little self. So he's all like, oh, Sleep Talk, Sleep Talk. I'm like, no, not Sleep Talk. You know, talking when you're asleep is really annoying, especially when people start having conversations with you and you start talking about things you probably shouldn't, okay? I'm just saying. But that Dugong doesn't even care. He's just blurting out whatever he wants, which happens to be Aurora Beams. But, or an Ice Shard. So this thing is Ice Shard, Aurora Beam, Rest, and Sleep Talk. That's a pretty lame set, that's all I'm saying. So I'm trying to hit it with that, but it doesn't do crap, and it's still asleep. It's gonna wake up this turn. And, he didn't do anything on the turn he waked up, because, you know, he fails at counting, I guess. I mean, is it that hard to count 1 and 2? So he falls asleep again, gets full health. That's annoying. Okay, when I fall asleep, I don't just, like, randomly wake up. If I, like, break a leg or something, I don't just, like, take a little nap and then wake up, like, 2 days later and then be all better. No, it's not how it works. So it should not work. No. You know, this is Pokemon, but still. Okay? I can complain if I want to. And, whatever, the stupid dog face ugly thing is doing Sleep Talk and messing up and using rest and all that junk, and so I confuse it while it's asleep. It's like, no, I'm confused while I'm asleep, and it wakes up and it hits itself. I'm like, yes, 1 turn to me. So I get the Shadow Ball, and I need to hit that thing with like 3 Shadow Balls, but Aurora Beams me, and I'm like, no, don't be confused. What does Aurora Beam do? Can that thing confuse you? I think so, but I don't even know. Just tell me. Actually, don't tell me. One of you can tell me. And so, yeah, it heals up again, and it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna confuse you while you're asleep again, since I can't seem to get you to sleep on my own agenda. I cannot get this Dugong on my agenda. And so it's doing its stupid thing, resting again, stupid thing. And, gotta hit it with 3 of them Shadow Balls. So go, hit it, Gengar, do it. So, whatever, it takes them Ice Shards like a beast. And, actually, no, it really doesn't. But it's eventually gonna die. We're matched at level 32 each. Oh, yeah. So, it wakes up, messes up, and then, on the turn I think I'm gonna win, he decides to heal him up with, like, a Hyper Potion. I'm like, no, you don't do that on the turn I, like, waited to kill you. You don't just be like, oh, whatever, Dugong, you can't sleep? Here, have a Hyper Potion. No, you don't do this to me. So he doesn't do it a second time. I'm like, okay, why are you forestalling the inevitable? And so he does. And then he has, a Piloswine Slugma, Crobat Politoed, Noctowl Houndour, Heracross, Neptune, Tyrogue, Ariados, Lugia, Steelix, Vampy, and Feroz. Sorry, I get really caught up in that song. I love that song. Okay, sorry, spoilers, but, I'm just saying. So, there's a Piloswine, and, yeah, I'm just, you know, doing that flame wheel thing, but then it decides to go mud bomb on my face. I'm like, no, Pilot Swine, no, you did not just use mud bomb on me, okay? I figured I could use, like, since I burned it, yes, burn, okay, so, yeah, I figured I could live a physical, you know, ground quake or something like that. Ground quake, what? But no, he had to go and mud bomb, and he mud bombs my Quagsire. I'm like, girl, you did not just mud bomb my Quagsire. Girl, I will cut you. So I go ahead and decide to use my mud bomb. But no, he decides to be a jerk and kill me with Blizzard. Okay, I don't even know what I was trying to say there, but it came out blah. So, there's Kago again. I'm like, okay, Kago, you're gonna beat him this time with your flame wheel. And he's like, flame wheel, but he heals up. I'm like, okay, come on, Pryce, no, you do not need to be using these items. Do not make me shove you on that ice and send you flying against them ice blocks that you made me run against myself. So he's like, mud bomb, die. I'm like, no, I was so close to killing him. No. Okay, so I have to send a knife, and I'm like, okay, whatever, knife, shadow ball, that's the end, screw you, I'm done with this junk, okay? Finally, I beat him. Ooh, level 33! Okay, so he's leveling up like a crazy man. Crazy ghost. And so I beat him, and he's all like, oh, I'm so old. Here, have this item. I don't even know what it is. I can't read it. So, 07. Yeah, give me that. TM07. And so I walk out of this gym all slow, like, I don't know, what am I doing? Okay, I'm getting out. There's no teleportation thing, because Pryce ain't that cool. He makes me walk out of his gym. He's like, girl, you turn around and walk out of this gym, I'm gonna watch you go, because I'm in a bad mood. So, whatever, you leave, and then all of a sudden you get a call on your phone, it's like, ring, ring, phone call, Annie, blah, blah, Annie, blah, and it's like, oh, they hung up, and it's like, oh, it's a Team Rocket, it's like, and I don't really know, but, like, the Team Rocket music starts playing, and you're like, no, Team Rocket has taken over the radio station, how am I supposed to listen to Rush Limbaugh? And then you just freak out, and, you go into this teleportation building with the guy, the Girl Scout guy, and then you walk out, and it's like, Goldenrod City, oh my gosh, it's Team Rocket. So you talk to this guy, he's like, Pokemon, it's only for money, Desu. And you just walk away. And then, just walk away. And then you find this guy harassing some gym leader lady, and he's like, or something like that. And he was like, oh no you didn't, and then you just walk away. And then you go to this guy, he's like, you can't buy flowers, I'm from Team Rocket, you want to buy flowers? Too bad, you can't. So you just walk away. And then you're like, oh no, I want to do something about this crisis, and you know, the name raider, no one cares about him. And so here's the radio tower, and you're like, oh no, Team Rocket is taking over. And then, you know, you walk over here, make the camera adjust, and then the lady's still working. You're like, lady, why are you still here? Why haven't you run away? She's like stuck in that desk. There ain't no door nowhere. At least the lottery lady ain't there. I can't win the lottery. Boo. So the guy's like, we won't let you win. Only Team Rocket's allowed in. It's like, wow, you're the best security guard ever. Why can't I battle you and get in? He's like, no, you have to dress up like Team Rocket. So that's what we're going to do next video, is dress up like Team Rocket and infiltrate like a secret spy. But until then, just walk away. Okay, and look what I bought at the Nintendo store. I actually bought a lot more than this, but whatever. Yeah, I got Porygon 2, and Jolteon, and David, and Altaria, and this really strange looking Lugia. I don't know, he's like doing some weird huggy thing. But I love my Porygon 2, and he just killed David.